Hello everybody. Today I am going to show you some tricks and tips on making clean eating easy. So let's get started. So those that are here for the first time, I'm Becca Laurent, and I'm here to empower you with knowledge of a detox lifestyle, providing tools needed to make life healthier naturally. And these are some of the things that we eat on a regular basis for clean eating and eating healthy and doing it on the quick. I'm not into cooking huge elaborate meals all the time. We do eat together, but not on a regular basis. You know, with my children being older and my husband works shift work, so we are constantly having one or another searching for food at odd times. So I like to keep a variety of healthy meals available at all times. And these are some of the quick meals that we eat on a regular basis. Of course, we have our bag salad. This is pretty much a ready-made salad that you can pick up at any grocery store. Cost you a couple of bucks and bam, you already have a salad made. You just pour out what you want to eat and eat it. You know, add any toppings or whatever, but there we go. We got ready-made salad. We also have eggs. You know, I always have a dozen eggs boiled. And eggs are a great resource for protein, and it's a great go-to protein. And my favorite way to eat these eggs is just peeling the eggshell off, add a little Tony Saturates on top, and bam, I've got a meal. My husband likes tuna fish, you know, canned tuna fish quite a bit. And you can add a little mayonnaise to it or some sort of sauce if you wish. I like eating it a lot of times with some chipotle and then some crackers. We are big cracker and chip eaters, so I have come up with great alternatives, you know, healthier alternatives to the typical chip and cracker. You can eat olive salad. This one is a great source for your mixed vegetables, and I like eating it with crackers as well. A great, really quick go-to meal. We also keep sauerkraut. This is sauerkraut that we've created here at the house. We keep this on hand in several quart jars at a time. And again, this can be dished out and eaten with just crackers, or you know, you can add it to your tuna. You can add it to whatever you're eating. You can put it on top of your salad as kind of a dressing or a topping to your salad. One of the hacks that I love doing is pesto. And the traditional pesto is basil mixed with pine nuts and then olive oil. But I take it a little bit further, that you can actually make pesto out of just about any edible green and just about any nut and olive oil. So I have, this pesto is spinach pesto. So I had some leftover raw spinach. So I just blended up with some olive oil. And I do believe I put walnuts in this one because I had a whole bunch of walnuts. And I've just put a little bit of Creole seasoning in it. And bam, I have me a pesto. This particular pesto is another variety that I created, and it is out of carrot tops. Yes, the greens that are on top of the carrots are edible, and I made it just the same way as the spinach. You know, just blended up with some olive oil, some nuts, some seasoning, and this is a single serving, or maybe even two meals with some crackers, So this could be a meal on the go. This is something that I could take in the car if I am traveling a lot of places through the day, and then I would have a quick and easy meal. And with these particular meals, I'm getting the different vitamins and minerals that my body needs on a regular basis. And that's the important thing. That's why we need to eat our fruits and vegetables, because that's where the vitamins and minerals are. Well, we also like a lot of salsa here in the house. In Texas, you've got to have your salsa and your chips. Well, I have found over the years that I don't do well with gluten or corn, which is a very bad problem when eating Tex-Mex all the time. And this is my solution. These chips right here, I've done different videos on. I love these chips. They're grain-free and they are gluten-free, and they are even a paleo and vegan chip. They are made out of cassava, the cassava flour, which is, cassava is a root or a tuber similar to a potato, and can make chips out of. And you could also use it as flour and in baking goods and things like that. But what I love about these chips, trying the different ones that represent like the corn chip, these hold together well. They don't have a off taste, and they hold together well in the dip. So that's what I love about these chips. We keep these in bulk. But these chips, and I have started making some salsa. And with making this salsa, I actually put in other vegetables in my typical salsa mixture. I do have tomatoes and peppers and onions and things like that in there, like the traditional salsa. But in this particular one, I don't know if you can see, I actually put shredded carrots in this. You could shred up zucchini to do the same thing, and just try the different vegetables in your salsa to see what you like in your household. Speaking of vegetables, one of the things that I've got going right here is I constantly have some celery just cut into bite-sized pieces. My son has been eating a lot of celery and almond butter. This would be a great snack or meal, just because it's what we think is a snack doesn't mean that we can't eat it as a meal in clean eating. So this is something that I have available for my younger son, for him to eat at any time, whether it's a snack or a meal. So it's as simple as that. I also have fermented vegetables. They were just some leftover vegetables when I was making my olive salad, and they are fermented. And this can be put on top of a salad, and they're already cut, and it does have a taste to it, so it's a tangy taste. So it could be used in lieu of salad dressing, and then you have your other vegetables. And being this is fermented, it's good for your gut. Let's see what else. Whenever you're switching over to clean eating, yes, there are habits that have been ingrained in you for many, many years. And one of the habits is the ease of cereal. But there's not very many cereals out there that are actually good for you. They're high in sugar, they're highly processed. So cereal doesn't have to come from a box. It could be something as simple as a fruit. I like using chopped up bananas, maybe some trail mix. This is a ready-made trail mix that I got from the store that we keep on hand. And it has nuts, it has some raisins, it has coconut, just all sorts of different things. So you can put that in your bowl, or you can just add other bulk nuts, like these are different slices of almonds. And then here is some almond milk. You can do coconut milk, almond milk, and creating this is a type of cereal. So you can eat that in lieu of the box goods. So I usually have something like that on hand for our cereal type meal. And also I have my dehydrator over here because I was actually dehydrating some sweet potatoes. So these are going to be sweet potato chips, and they are crunchy. And then you can eat them like with any of the dips. You can eat them with your olive salad, and just use them as a chip, and you get the nutrients from the sweet potato instead of the processed chips from the store. So those are just a few of the different varieties or tips that we use on a regular basis. Now I have this celery sitting here because I wanted to give one extra tip. Like when cutting up our celery, you have the ends that are wider. Let me grab one real quick. So you have the ends, they're whiter, and they're just not as pleasant to the taste buds when eating these. And then you also have the fronds of your celery. It doesn't mean just because these aren't raw edibles, or they're not liked as edibles for raw foods, does not mean that we can't use them. You can take just about any vegetable and chop it up. Like I love doing this with celery, that I will just chop it in little pieces, and then I will put it in anything I'm cooking. Whether it's stir fry, or if I'm making a soup, or beans, jambalaya, just whatever we're cooking, I always have some chopped up, and I usually keep it in the fridge. But if it's something that I know I won't be cooking anything to put this in, I will chop it up and then put it in a bag in the freezer, and then I can grab a handful at a time and put it in my cooking whenever I'm actually cooking something. And you can do that with bell peppers, your onions, just about anything, your garlic, anything that you use in the base cooking. You can add a lot of the vegetables too. You can use zucchini, squash, tomatoes, carrots, you name it. If it's something that just is not getting eaten in the fridge and it's been there a while, chop it up, put it in the freezer, or you can chop it up, dehydrate it. There's other ways of getting that nutrition other than standing at the stove all day cooking a big meal. So these are some tips that I've given. Give me in the description below. Give me in the comment section. There we go. Give me in the comment section your tip or what you liked in what I provided here today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if there's anybody that would benefit from this video, pass it on to them. And what else? Oh, yes. And if you are interested in more in clean eating, I have a free resource for you. And it is a clean eating workshop, and I will provide in the description section below the link to that free workshop. So that's all I have for you today, and I am providing, you should see somewhere right around here, right about now, some videos for your continued learning on eating clean and a detox lifestyle. So that's it for today. I will talk to you again soon, and until then, get healthy, be happy, and herbal on. Bye.